there guys, and welcome back to the channel. As always, thanks so much for joining me as we talk some more Harry Potter news. So coming out of deadline here, it looks like we've got some more important casting information. It looks like Janet McTeer is in negotiations to play McGonagall, and Paapa Essiedu is nearing a deal to play Snape in the upcoming HBO series. So plenty of casting information here, two very important characters in the Harry Potter mythology. So let's jump into this article. Let's do a quick update as to what's going on with the HBO series and see if we can gauge any information about these potential castings. So let's go down here. So HBO is closing in on two more main cast members for its high-profile series adaptation of the hugely popular Harry Potter fantasy books. Oscar and Emmy-nominated actress Janet McTeer is in negotiations to play Professor Minerva McGonagall, sources tell Deadline. Additionally, Emmy nominee Paapa Essiedu, one of the first actors identified for the series, is closing in on his deal to portray Professor Severus Snape, I hear. Obviously, we've already got our Albus Dumbledore, John Lithgow, sorry. John Lithgow is already cast. He's the only official casting that we know of so far, playing Albus Dumbledore, but we could have two more here on our hands. We'll have to see if these deals close in the next week or so. They are poised to join John Lithgow, like I was just saying, who, as Deadline reported exclusively, will be playing Professor Albus Dumbledore. And that guy, he's absolutely incredible actor. He's an Oscar-caliber, Emmy-winning actor. He's going to do fantastic. HBO declined to comment. They obviously always say the same. We appreciate that such high-profile series will draw a lot of rumor and speculation. The network said in a statement, "As we make our way through pre-production, we will only confirm details as we finalize deals." So HBO will not comment on any potential rumors or casting until they've basically signed the contracts and solidified the actors and their roles. They're not going to make any comments, unfortunately. So, the Harry Potter series, designed to run over a decade, comes from writer-showrunner Francesca Gardner and director-executive producer Mark Moylord. Casey Bloys, chairman of CEO and HBO and Max Content, at the time of the original announcement, called the show a faithful adaptation of J.K. Rowling's novels that will dive deep into each of the iconic books. Like I've already talked about ad nauseum on the channel, this is a more faithful adaptation of the source material. A lot of things in the movies were left out, unfortunately. When you adapt a book into a movie, you have the kind of really strict time constraints, where unfortunately some of the side plots and some of the smaller stories, if you will, within the books were left out of the movies, which left a lot of hardcore fans, you know, a little bit upset about that. But, you know, it all turned out good because the movies were pretty good anyway. But speaking at the Max event in London last December, Gardner revealed the series will stick to the canonical ages of Snape, who will be only 31, as well as the Dursleys, who will be much younger than they were in the movies. That explains the choice of the 30-something Essiedu, Paapa Essiedu, I should say, for the role of Snape, and the antagonist-turned-hero played in the Harry Potter movies by the late Alan Rickman. Severus Snape is Professor of Potions at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, who eventually becomes the headmaster. Meanwhile, McTeer is just a couple of years younger than the late Maggie Smith was when she was cast as Deputy Headmistress Minerva McGonagall in the film franchise 2.5 decades ago. To say that the movie came out 2.5 decades ago, like, that's scary how fast time has gone. I don't like that. The Transfiguration Professor at Hogwarts, McGonagall also is the nurturing head of Gryffindor House and Deputy Headmistress under Headmaster Albus Dumbledore, who's obviously going to be played by Jonathan Lithgow, like we've already said. In the Fantastic Beasts prequel films, the role was played by Fiona Glascott. Harry Potter TV series, which will be filmed at Warner Brothers Studios, Leavesden, where the movies were shot, is slated to debut on HBO in late 2026 or early 2027. Obviously, there could be some delays that we haven't seen yet. We'll have to wait and see. Some 32,000 kids sent audition tapes for the lead roles of Harry, Hermione, and Ron, with the final casting choices yet to be revealed. I bet there was kids from all over the world, from every country imaginable, that did audition tapes that sent them in. And for the cast members, the crew members, I should say, who have to sit through and watch all of those tapes to pick out the kids that they think are best suit these roles, that would have been a really long task to get through. This would mark British actors McTeer and Essiedu's return to HBO. McTeer played Winston Churchill's wife, Clementine, in the HBO film Into the Storm, earning an Emmy nomination. Essiedu starred as Kwame opposite Michael Cole in the BBC HBO limited series I May Destroy You, landing Emmy and BAFTA TV nominations. So these actors across the board They're just award-nominated actors across the board. Emmys here and Oscars there and all this, guys. Like, the caliber of actors that they're going for in this show is nothing short of pretty incredible. Regardless of what you feel about the casting choices, you have to admit the level of talent that we're talking about here is pretty damn high. So, in TV, McTeer most recently starred on the Netflix series Chaos and recurred on FX's The Old Man. In features, she has received Oscar nominations. This is what we're talking about here, Oscar-nominated actors and actresses here, for her roles in The Tumbleweeds, which also won her a Golden Globe, and Albert Nobbs. McTeer will next be seen in Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning. Okay, so she's in that, that's pretty cool. On stage, she won a Tony and Oliver Awards for A Dollhouse and has earned multiple additional Tony and Oliver nominations. McTeer is repped by MGMT Entertainment, Curtis Brown, and Johnson Shapiro, Slewett and Cole. Essiedu, also a BAFTA TV nominee for The Lazarus Project, most recently did an arc on the hit Netflix spy drama Black Doves and starred opposite Saoirse Ronan in the movie The Outrun, which premiered on 2024 Sundance Film Festival. He will next be seen in the British comedy horror film The Scurry. He is repped by Curtis Brown, WME, and Johnson Shapiro, Slewett and Cole. Yeah, so that's the kind of what we're talking about here, guys. Just across the board, the level of talent on display here is going to be nothing short of just immense, incredible. Whether you like these castings or don't like the castings for whatever reason, maybe it's you don't like the way they look or whatever, or maybe you've seen them in projects before and they just haven't landed the way that you want them to, and you don't think they're going to be a good fit. Regardless of that, there's no way that you can deny that they're not talented actors and actresses with Oscar nominations and Emmys and Golden Globes and all the just crazy talent here, guys. And if these guys land the role, McTeer and Paapa Essiedu, for Snape and Minerva McGonagall here, I think we're winning. I think we're winning across the board. I mean, there's going to be complaints because, oh, Snape's being played by a black guy. Obviously, there's going to be complaints about this. I get it. It's social media, and people are going to complain about it, and I understand what this is all about. I don't care about the color of his skin. I honestly don't care. I don't care what race he is. I don't care what ethnicity. I don't care about the color of his skin. I want a talented actor who's going to do the role justice, who's going to have great chemistry on screen with whoever ends up playing Harry Potter and whoever ends up playing, obviously, Hermione and Ron. That chemistry and the narrative and the way the character is written and the talent on display. That's what's important, guys. Don't lose sight of that. Just don't lose sight of that. But anyway, that's a small update regarding two important castings that we may be getting confirmed in the near future. But guys, remember, this has not been confirmed yet. John Lithgow is the only actor confirmed so far in this series. These two actors have not been confirmed, so just bear that in mind as you take it away from this video. But jump into the comment section, let me know, do you think that these actors are a good fit for these roles in the upcoming HBO Harry Potter series? Do you think it's a good casting choice, bad casting choice, or somewhere in the middle? Whatever your thoughts are, jump into the comment section and let us know. Thanks so much for being here, guys. Make sure you hit the like button before you leave. Consider becoming a subscriber of the channel if you haven't done so far. It goes a long way to supporting the content, so I really appreciate that. And as always, I will see you in the next video.